Hello everybody and welcome to another Persian lesson at LLB Society. This is Dr. Hariri, the creator of LLB Society, and this time I'm going to teach you another Persian lesson on Persian grammar, to be more specific, future tense in Persian. So زمان آینده means future tense در زبان فارسی. The text has been developed by me, Dr. Mohammad Hussein Hariri. Yes, here it is, and it was published on August 13th. And کاربرد زمان آینده در فارسی. So the function of future tense in Farsi. So as usual, it is used to talk about something that will happen in the future, and actually we don't have that level of distinctiveness as we have it in English. I mean, to be going to and will be doing to or something will do, you know. Most of the time we just use one particular type of future tense in Farsi. زمان آینده در زبان فارسی برای کاری استفاده می شود که در آینده اتفاق می افتد. It means future tense is used to talk about an action that will happen in the future. So, ساختار زمان آینده در فارسی. ساختار means a structure. Okay, how it is formulated or formed, which is rather complicated, but don't worry, I'm going to explain it completely, vividly to you. So this is the structure. فاعل means subject plus قید زمان, an adverb of time if you want to emphasize the exact time of an action. مفعول or object if the verb is transitive, by the way. So مفعول is not obligatory. So بن حال از مصدر خواستن. بن حال, present root from the infinitive خواستن. خواستن in Farsi means to want, you know. So this plays the role of the modal auxiliary in future tense in Farsi. You know, you need to just conjugate one of the derivatives of خواستن to be able to form a sentence in future tense. بن حال, present root of خواستن. Remember, the present root of خواستن is خواه. So you need to use خواه plus a verb indicator or شناسه فعل. Okay, and plus بن گذشته فعل اصلی. بن گذشته means past root of the principal verb. So again, we have a modal auxiliary verb, which is one of the derivatives of خواه here. This is modal auxiliary plus past root of the principal verb. بن گذشته فعل اصلی. Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna illustrate it through a lot of examples. So before diving into the examples, let me just teach you some adverbs of time referring to the future tense, future time. قیدهای زمان مربوط به آینده. So adverbs of time pointing to the future. فردا means tomorrow. فردا. 2 هفته بعد. 2 weeks later. 1 ماه بعد. 1 month later. 1 سال بعد. 1 year later. چند روز بعد. Several days later. A couple of days later. بعداً. Later on. پس فردا. The day after tomorrow. چند ساعت بعد. Several hours later. A couple of hours later. Okay? So you can use any of these adverbs of time, depending on your needs and the context, and also adverbs of time pointing to the future tense are not limited to this bunch of words. Okay, how about making a negative form of actually future tense in Farsi? Very simple, no complication. Just you need to put or add na plus before kha. So kha is the affirmative, nakha is the let's say negative form, and the rest is the same. There are gonna be a lot of examples, don't worry. So at first I just thought that it's better for you to know the structure and then to practice it. By the way, if you have any question, you can use the comment form in our YouTube channel or at our website at lelb.net to just receive immediate and detailed answers. Okay. Now the examples. من فردا به مدرسه نخواهم رفت. من فردا به مدرسه نخواهم رفت. من, I as a subject, فردا, tomorrow, the adverb of time, به مدرسه, to school. نخواهم رفت, it's negative, remember. So you need to use خواه, the present root of خواستن, and plus am, نخواهم, because it refers back to man. So نخواهم, it's negative. رفت, the past root of رفتن, means to go. So I will not go to school tomorrow. من فردا به مدرسه نخواهم رفت. Okay. As you know, in Farsi we put the verb at the end, almost at the end of the sentence, unlike the English language. So this is one of the principal differences between these two languages. Master, the infinitive is رفتن, means to go. You need to know the present root, of course not for conjugating any sentence into the future tense, but generally I do recommend that. But the past root of رفتن is رفت. بن گذشته, past root is رفت. That's why we have it here. And it is, let's say, all similar in all cases. Okay. So, رفتن means to go. بن حال, present root is رو. رو. We don't use it here. بن گذشته, past root is رفت. Okay. Next. فردا باران خواهد بارید. فردا باران خواهد بارید. فردا, tomorrow, باران means rain. خواهد بارید. We say it will rain or it will be raining tomorrow, but for precipitation we don't use dummy subjects as we do in English. Say it, but we don't use it or any pronoun, any other pronoun in Farsi. We say باران as the main subject. This is another difference between these two languages, you know. So باران خواهد بارید. باران is the main subject and we don't use any dummy subject, as I said. باران خواهد بارید. خواه plus add, and that add refers back to باران, the subject. خواهد بارید. بارید is the past tense, past root of باریدن, means precipitate. Okay. So مصدر infinitive باریدن, precipitate. بن حال, because it could also refer to snow. You know, it's not just limited to rain. So بن حال or present root is بار, but we don't use it here. We use past root بارید. بن گذشته بارید. So فردا باران خواهد بارید. فردا باران خواهد بارید. Next example. او چند لحظه دیگر خواهد آمد. او چند لحظه او چند لحظه دیگر خواهد آمد. So he will come or he will arrive a couple of minutes later. او. We don't know if it is female or male. This is another distinction between Farsi and English. In English we have he or she, but here we don't have any, it's not gender specific. چند لحظه دیگر means several minutes or a couple of minutes or after a while, you know. چند means several, some, لحظه means moment, minute, دیگر, other, you know. خواهد آمد. So you need to know the verb آمدن. آمدن means come or arrive. Okay, آمدن. The present root is a or I. And the past root which you need here is آمد. So خواهد, that ad refers to او. The antecedent is او. So او چند لحظه دیگر خواهد آمد. He will arrive or come a couple of minutes later. Okay. Next example. فردا جمعه است. Okay. Tomorrow it's Friday tomorrow. Another distinction between Farsi and English is that again we don't use that much of dummy subjects. We don't use it here. In English we say it's Friday tomorrow, but in Farsi we don't say it of این است جمعه فردا. You know, it's not common. So we say جمعه. We use just جمعه as the main subject, not dummy subject. So tomorrow جمعه means Friday, and in Iran Fridays are off like Sundays in Western countries. So فردا جمعه است و من استراحت خواهم کرد. فردا جمعه است و من استراحت خواهم کرد. So و من I will get rest or take some rest. استراحت کردن, get rest. استراحت خواهم کرد. خواهم, that this is the am referring to man. خواهم کرد. کرد is the past root of کردن, which is a kind of phrasal verb. So و به سر کار نخواهم رفت. I will not go to work. So tomorrow it's Friday and I will get some rest and won't go to work. به سر کار. رفتن means to go to work. به سر کار رفتن, to go to work. But I will not, pay attention, this is نه. نخواهم رفت. نخواهم رفت. I will not go. So one more time. فردا جمعه است و من استراحت خواهم کرد و به سر کار نخواهم رفت. مصدر استراحت کردن, get rest, take rest. بن حال استراحت کن. Okay, بن حال. بن گذشته استراحت کرد. The one that you need here. استراحت کرد. Okay. Next example. ما هفته بعد شبکار خواهیم بود. ما هفته بعد شبکار خواهیم بود. هفته بعد, next week. ما, we, as the subject. شبکار means having a night shift. شب means night. شبکار means night shift at work. خواهیم بود. The principal verb is بود, which comes from بودن, means to be. بودن means to be. Okay, مصدر بودن, to be. بن حال, present truth is باش. Again, we don't use it here. بن گذشته بود, the one that you need here. So ما هفته بعد شبکار خواهیم بود. We will have night shift next week, or we will work at night next week. Okay, im refers to ما. im refers to ما. ما خواهیم بود. Okay. Okay, the last example, I suppose. تو کجا شام را خواهی خورد? تو, I put it in parentheses because it could be omitted. You know, because it is implied here with this E after خواه. So we say کجا شام را خواهی خورد? And it is implied that we are talking about you or تو. تو کجا شام را خواهی خورد? It means where will you have dinner? Where, کجا, where. شام را خواهی خورد, شام, dinner. خوردن means to eat. Okay. مصدر خوردن, eat. بن حال, خور, present root, خور. بن گذشته خورد, past root, خورد. So where will you have dinner? Something that I should add here is that in conversational Farsi we don't use that much of future tense structure. I mean خواه, کجا خواهی خورد. You know, most of the time basically it happens only in formal Persian, but it is very common in formal version, I mean formal register of Farsi, to use خواستن as the modal auxiliary and conjugate it with خواه plus past root of the principal verb. In colloquial and conversational Farsi, we, for example, for this sentence we say تو کجا شام میخوری امشب, or you need to pinpoint the exact time of action with the help of adverbs, adverbs of time. So امشب کجا شام میخوری, for example. تو امشب کجا شام میخوری. But since we have almost covered all of the other tenses in Farsi, I suppose, I just thought that it was necessary to also create this lesson on future tense and the structure, the standard structure of future tense in Farsi. And let me show you the specifications of this lesson. This falls into the category of آموزش آنلاین زبان فارسی, learn Farsi online. آموزش فارسی به بزرگ سالان. If you just click on any of these tags, you will see related lessons. آموزش فارسی به بزرگ سالان, teaching Farsi or learning Farsi for adults. آموزش فارسی به نوجوانان, adolescents. آینده, future. آینده نگری, futuristic, being futuristic or futurism. انواع زمانها در فارسی, different tenses in Farsi. بن حال, present root. بن گذشته, past root. You know, their lessons are so enriched with so many tags and keywords, and if you just click on any of them, you will see more lessons. And this is the beauty of that. دستور زبان فارسی, Persian Grammar, زمان آینده, future tense, سطح پیشرفته, advanced Persian, سطح متوسط, intermediate Persian, صرف فعل, verb conjugation, قید زمان, adverb of time. And some related lessons. It's a story about داستان گرگ در لباس میش. So, a wolf in the sheep clothing. It's a Persian story. آموزش فارسی با داستان. And کلاس مکالمه فارسی درباره تصویری از حسادت. You know, in this lesson, one of the students, actually one of our Persian students, was asked to just give us some reasons that a lady on the left is envious or jealous of the lady on the right. And this is one of the techniques that we use in our Persian conversation classes. Okay. And also another lesson on Persian grammar, زمان حال ساده در زبان فارسی. Simple present tense in Farsi. And if you just click on them, you will see the related lessons, and you can use this comment form at the bottom of this lesson to just leave us your questions or comments or anything, and we'll get immediate detailed answers. Remember, you can just visit our website at lelb.net, contact us for a free, let's say, trial if you want to try our Persian classes online for free. And also, just if you're an autonomous learner, you can use our Persian lessons, original Persian lessons, nearly 300 Persian lessons in categories. So you can just use them asynchronously, which is really cost effective. Thank you very much for your attention. Take care of yourself and bye-bye.